This is Chris Kelly, and allow me to welcome you to your daily personal trainer. This video serves as an introduction to our program and just explains a couple of the specific questions that I get about our program for how we execute most effectively. So the first question is, what equipment are we going to need with this program? And my goal is to provide you with a workout that requires no equipment whatsoever except for the weight of your own body and one thing, a stretch band. All right? The reason that I've chosen a stretch band is because this is something that we can take anywhere. You can easily put it in your purse, put it in a suitcase, and it's easily transferable to wherever you are. Okay, so with that said, a stretch band can be purchased at anywhere from a local sporting goods store like Play It Again Sports or Champs or Dick's Sporting Goods to even something like a clothing store like Ross, where these would be found in the health and fitness section. Now the thing with bands, and if you're going to buy online, I recommend a website called performbetter.com. That's performbetter.com. And one thing that you'll notice with stretch bands is that they come in various strengths. A lot of our exercises are going to involve, things like band pullbacks and overhead pressing and that sort of thing. So what I would recommend if you're really into or you're looking to step things up is buy bands of several levels. They'll give different levels of resistance. So they'll have, red is the lightest, blue is medium, green is the heaviest. Maybe buy one of each, and then as you get stronger, you move from the red band to the green band. All right, so that's an easy way to kind of remember these things. With that said, everything else is based purely upon body weight. And the way our circuits are set up is that you will get a daily email every day. Your email will consist of a 10-minute bodyweight workout that you can perform in your home or wherever you are. Our workouts consist of two varieties, okay? So certain days are going to be devoted to more strength-based exercises where we're working on trying to make our push-ups harder and work on progressively getting stronger, and other days are going to be based upon cardio, okay? The goal of cardio days is just to do as much as we can in that period of time, okay? So I'll start by explaining and going through a typical strength workout. So for example, this month we focused on two exercises, okay? The push-up and the split squat. And the way this works is that with cardio, or with the strength, we're always going to perform two exercises that are going to be performed back to back for 10 minutes. So for example, I would perform a push-up for a period of 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest, and then I would go immediately to a split squat for 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest. The way it works is that I give you three levels of difficulty. We have a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3. If you can make it through the entire round of push-ups with good form, and you're able to do it, it's pretty easy, then the next time that you do those push-ups, you're going to move to level 2. So an example would be, I perform push-ups here at level 1 for 40 seconds. It's pretty easy for me, and then I go to a split squat on my left for 40 seconds, and then a split squat on my right for 40 seconds. Okay, so we've done the exercises, and now we're going to start over. All right, so I know that I've done the push-ups on the chair, so now I'm going to attempt to move to the floor, which would be the next level. Okay, so I can get down about halfway, and I come back up. So this is where I want to stay until I can get my chest down to the floor, and I come back up. Okay, from there, eventually, I can move to level 3, where my feet are up on a chair, and I'm coming up and down. Okay, and keep in mind, these levels are going to be different for each month, and it's not going to be, you might move from level 1 to level 2, and as you start to fatigue, it's perfectly acceptable to move back a level. Okay, so what I'm looking for you to record is your best level of the day. So for example, in round 1, I did push-ups on a chair for 40 seconds. In round 2, I did push-ups at level 2 where I was on the floor. Okay, and let's say I did 6. That's what I want you to record because that's your best score for the day. So what you would post in our group is 6 push-ups on the floor. Okay, so you know that next time you work out, the goal would be to beat 6 push-ups on the floor. Maybe you add reps and you get 8, or maybe you move up to level 3. But by posting in our forum, you have an idea of exactly where you started and where you want to go. All right, so that's kind of the way that works, and that's also going to be true of any exercise. So I would say, okay, our 2 exercises are push-ups and split squats. Our level 1 push-up is going to be on a chair. I want you to get your chest down to the chair and come back up. The back stays flat like a table. Our level 2 push-up is going to be on the floor. I want you to keep your back flat like a table, get your chest down as far as you can, and come back up. If you can't do that, just come down halfway, and come back up, and just progress with depth as you can. For level 3, which is our hardest level, you're going to push your feet up on a box. Again, try to get your chest as far down as you can, and come back up with good form. So that's the way it works. With strength, I'm always going to give you 3 levels. Choose the level that works for you, and then try to progress as the month goes along. So that's our strength workout. For cardio days, we're always going to perform circuits, okay? And a circuit is 3 to 4 exercises performed back to back, all right? What we do is we set a clock for 10 minutes, and we perform that circuit as many times as we can. And the way it works is, if I can get 3 rounds in week 1, that's my baseline. So I perform the circuit 3 times, that's what I would record. I would say, okay, I went through the 3 exercises for 10 reps each, 3 total times, so that's what I post in my forum, all right? That's my baseline. So the next time I do that workout, maybe I get it 5 times, all right? And that's an increase. So I've packed more work into the same amount of time. Therefore, I'm in better shape. So the goal with the cardio workouts is to repeat the exercise or repeat the circuit as many times as we can. So that's not necessarily, we're not just trying to make exercises harder, we're just trying to do it as quickly as possible. So generally, and I'll give you an example of a circuit that we did this past month of the recording of this video. Okay, it was called a pyramid circuit, and we had 3 exercises. We performed exercise 1 for 30 reps, we performed exercise 2 for 20 reps, and we performed exercise 3 for 10 reps. All right, and 30, 20, 10 equaled 1 round. Okay, and then we started over at the bottom, and we went 10, 20, 30. So it's a pyramid. We start at the top, come to the bottom of the pyramid, and then we go back to the top. So from top to bottom, that's 1. From bottom to top, that's 2. I'm trying to get up and down as many times as I can. So I would do, say, 30 squats, followed immediately by 20 shoulder taps, followed immediately by 10 hops over a bend, and from 30 to 10, that's 1 round. Okay, I would then start over, and I'd start with the hops. I'd go 10 hops across, 20 shoulder taps, and 30 squats. So in total, that would be 2 rounds. Okay, and I just try to repeat that, coming up and down as many times as possible in that 10-minute period. Okay, so that's kind of the way that works. I post my total for the day in our Facebook forum. So that is the idea, is that you're always scoring your workouts, and you're given an idea of, you know, here's where I am, and here's where I need to go in order to get better. So you can see progression. All right, and for us, on a monthly basis, we do 30-day contests where we say, the person, you know, we might say the person to get the best circuit total, you know, in 30 days gets a t-shirt, or, you know, the most improvement in push-ups is going to win a spa day, something like that. So being consistent with your posting is also going to result in me bribing you. So that's another good thing and something that I recommend. And the last piece of information that is relevant to our circuits is that we have beginner and advanced levels. I would recommend for all of the people starting, if you don't currently exercise, you're new to this program, start with the beginner level. I would much rather it be easy than for somebody to injure yourself. And if it's very easy for you, it's simple, go for a week, allow it to kind of break you in, and then move to the advanced level, step it up. All right, but the idea is start out slow, build confidence in it, learn the circuits first, and then step that intensity up. But allow me to welcome you to the program. I am available in our Facebook forum at any time to answer your questions, so I hope you will post frequently, ask us questions about nutrition, fitness, whatever it may be, meet workout buddies, post all of your information, and I look forward to serving you. Thank you for choosing Daily Personal Trainer.